I'm gonna make him drown. You want to see him drown? Oh, you can breathe underwater. Oh, you fucker! You're doing amazing. Get the stream audio up. Baby, how are you?
Hey,
What the hell was that?
you think you're gonna steal stuff from me? I don't think so, buddy. Give me back that ring. Come here. Okay, you're sorry.
Oh,
We'll see how sorry you are. Cut you bitch.
Hi, Burby. Hi, Burby. Bye, Burby.
Did not expect that. It's in beta. It needs work. I knew I liked you. Thank you. I could have it pull other information and base the shout out on that. I just did the description so far and the tags. I think I did the tags. I don't remember. I know I did the description. It's a bit of a hodgepodge, but it works. So I did I don't think that is gonna do what Cortez wanted to do. I couldn't get anything reasonably good out of it. I'll show you the stuff that I got out of it. It's not very good. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Now fuck off.
It's beautiful.
Plus what does the word ticking? I broke a couple things a couple times. I had to refix it. So this is one of them, which is crap. There's this, which is crap. And there's this, which is crap. I don't know what the hell it was doing here. I don't know. I don't know what it was doing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously whoever made that used Adobe After Effects, I suspect, or some other Adobe product. So that was done by a human, which yeah. I'm sure no problem. There is so the reason why I broke a couple things is because I was trying. They have a video extension now, and I was going to try that, but it keeps spewing errors, and I have to delete a VENV folder and recreate it in order to fix. I have to delete the extension, delete that folder, have it recreated to make my thing work again. It took me a while to figure that out. I'm sure it's just missing a dependency, So I just got to figure out what dependency to add and where to add it and what version to use. I might just start over. I might just start from the beginning and do the video because I want to do the video one. Like beside Cortez, I actually want to do the video one. But yeah. Yeah, that's not going to do what he wants, unfortunately. And it might be just because the model I'm using. So the model I'm using is for humans. So it might just be a matter of finding a model that deals with logos and do it, and it might work better. So that's something I'm going to try anyway. Eventually, I'm going to try to find some model on Civet. Use ChatGPT to spruce up my resume. Saw a TikTok where a lady gave a decent prompt to try to tailor your resume. Oh, nice. Look at my stick, Evie. You like my stick? Had this big shield, this fucking heavy armor, and a stick. Nice stick, thank you. Well, I had to write the code though, which got me to the point of doing the test. So fingers crossed. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm gonna stare at it now. No. Nope. Nope. And you can't cross your toes. What kind of person are you that can cross your toes? Hey, Sylphie. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a... Huh? You can't. I can cross the second toe over my big toe. That's it. I can't cross any of my other toes. Is that what you mean, Sophie? Your index toe over your thumb toe. I don't know what they call them. Prehensile toe. I don't know. It just can't be like cross toes, and they do though. Huh? I have longish kind of toes. Someone once called them fingers. Well, you are a primate, so. I mean, we all are primates. So it's fine. Why am I here? I didn't log out here. Why does this game do that? How's it going, Sophie? You can use my fingers to manipulate my toes to cross. I can't be like toes cross. Like you can. You can't cross your second toe over your big toe? I can do that. My second toe is longer than my big toe. I'm okay. Like a lot of people, their big toe's longer, the longest toe, but my second toe is my longest toe. You know what they say about men who have longer second toes, right? Damn, you got a long second toe. That's what they say. Share toes.
Before we go any first, then you will find both the bazaar and observatory nearby. Keep in mind, picking one ally is the same as shunning another. While you're allied with one, you
Oh, cool.
into the other until you break
Factions.
ties. Decisions.
Same, Sophie. More shared toes. I mean, I think that's more common than the other way around, but I've seen, I know I went out with a girl where her big toe is bigger, longer than her second toe, and I know Ginny TTY, I think Ginny TTY, God, she has some, like, hammer toes or something going on there. Her feet are the ugliest fuck. I'm not a feet guy at all, but her feet are the fucking ugliest fucking feet I've ever fucking seen. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Don't worry, it's nothing weird. Well, it's kind of weird, but yeah. That's not a good picture. Yeah, here. Look at these fucking feet. Look how weird her fucking toes are. You see, her big toe's bigger than every one of her other toes. And I don't know what happened to this toe. But yeah, she's got some fucking nasty feet. She's not gonna be on Wiki Feet, I'm guessing. Okay, you get off in line with one of the first time during chapter. These two. Okay, I want to research this real quick. You need to do a couple things, Damage. Make me an editor for your channel so I can change the game. And change the game from Power World to last step. You should be able to. I think, doesn't Nightbot let you do that? But thank you. Hold on. What the hell is it called? Did I do it? Yes. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'll do it later. All right. Rank and reputation. When a set item will draw. Oh, that's nice. What does this do? I have to survive until Friday without Pepsi. Are you out? Okay, so this one lets you buy stuff, and this one Okay, I think I'm going to go with Circle of Fortune first. It says you can change anytime you want. Let me see. Is there any penalty for doing that? Eva, I don't remember if I told you your burn outfit was awesome. I mean, there's two 710 millimeter bottles left, but I'm milliliter, but I'm leaving them for Kiddo's dad. Oh, that's nice of you. You did, Sylphie. Thank you for all the confidence you gave me, but I have been a week without fake beer. I get that 100%. Oh no. Okay, so Circle of Fortune focuses on solo and group play. Okay, you lose. Okay, there's no penalties for switching. So I'm gonna go with Circle of Fortune. The Fortune. Sylphie, you see the vid I sent you? Ozzy was asking about the different clefs and how you hold them both in your brain and easily switch between them and how you know what to switch because it changes how you read the notes.
Ah, hello. What Zarek asked you to meet. I would love to. My name is Gilly. If you assisted with our knowledge of the stars, one might gain prophecies and use their guidance to discover treasure where others would find naught. What do you say? Do you wish to have fate on your side?
Nice. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Very, very cool. I like that.
Welcome. You seek prophecy. Go to once in it. Speak with Galila if you wish to purchase lenses. Other
Hey, no name.
may aid you in your research. You are the Circle of Fortune, a great deal, traveler.
Oh, this is cool. It's got kind of a Skyrim kind of feel to it. And more than 2 standard clefs when you get to write for an orchestra. How do musicians keep it all straight? They Google everything before they play. That's what they do. Right, Sophie?
Welcome. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Ooh, I can buy stuff. Oh, I can buy stuff from them. Oh, cost favorite. Musical notation is awesome. All right. I don't have any favor really. Not enough anyway. Where does this door go to? Oh. What's good, No Name? How are you, sir?
I cannot do that.
Dick seizing testicles? What does that mean? Oh, look. It's a bazaar. You can buy stuff. I'm not aligned with the Merchants Guild. I already feel left out. It's okay. I'll find my own. I'll find my own loot. And blackjack and hookers. And you guys can't come. Daylight savings time. I know that. What do you think? I'm stupid? How does Epoch treating it? No rubber bands, I hope. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, it was rubber banding earlier. Like crazy. Like it was stuttering. It was fucking awful. Did I mean to...
You seek to prophecy. Go to once. Speak with Galila if you wish to purchase lenses and other
Okay.
items that may aid you in your.
There's a rubber band right there. It's okay, No Name. I'll live. Piano have the treble bass clutch. Yeah, pianos change all the time. Piano is pretty awesome. Okay, we don't want that. Are you thinking about picking up an instrument, Evie? Ozzy was asking his TikTok vid, so I got curious. Alright, off to the fights we go. I got a much better weapon, hopefully. Yeah, it feels better. Doing proper damage again. I was starting to lose damage in this fucking part of the game. I felt a lot weaker. But this upgrade helped a bit. Like anything, it takes practice. At first, it's confusing as fuck. You look like a man. Nobody likes a spitter. Spitter to quitter. Oh, so no name probably doesn't know about it, but Sophie, you know how Evie's got that AI thing? I built my own. The AI shout out. Whoa. Thank you for the follow. Elcaster? Lecaster? I'm sorry. Let's see if we can see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if you have a description.
Processing.
Okay, it sees to it. I had to limit it because, all right, so it broke last night and it didn't break. It broke for exactly why I thought it did, because of the pricing scheme. So it no longer lets you run pennies. So now it's got a minimum of $5 insert, but that lasts for a while, if not used much. But the bastards charged me 34 cents for what I already owed. Remember I told you they don't charge for pennies? They did. They charged me 34 cents. So it came to $5.34, but yeah, if there's nothing in there, that's why I said it was. I still have to make like error, like catching errors and dealing with them, because I don't have that. So who knows what'll happen under different circumstances. Yeah. I mean, it's still like 0.00003 cents per token. And a token is 4 characters. And the worst thing that'll happen is it'll just cut off when I run out. But compared to, I'm guessing, the service that's not going to be free. Is that the pair I just picked up? Yeah. No. But yeah, it didn't tell me I had a pending charge. It just, bam, I did it. I was like, you motherfucker. And plus I have them on a privacy.com card. So I have it locked to a maximum of $6 a transaction. I mean, $6 a month. So they can't take anything if they wanted to at this point. Piracy.com. I highly recommend it. Not sponsored. No, I'm not opposed. I love the service.
Stand down or die.
It's completely free. It's only not free if you do like I think it's like 100 transactions a month or more, then you gotta pay. I don't use my credit card 100 times a fucking. I don't pay anything 100 times a month. So. Hacking scheme, a guy diverted a leftover fraction of pennies in a bank currency conversion as a separate account got caught. That literally is the plot of Office Space.
Good day, traveler.
So, another thing they added. Well, I don't know if they added it, but I figured out how to use it. Is I can preload the queue thing, so that's why I did the 256 character limit. You know how it did that? I literally put in its brain. It always loads every time a query is made. That says you shall never go over 256 character limit. But when you go over 256 character limit, let them know. It's supposed to. Actually, I take that back. It's supposed to cut it off at the period, but it didn't do that. It chose that. So now that I think about it, it chose that on its own. It chose that message that you saw. That is not a message I made. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's possible that the crime was committed and then Office Space took it. You know what I mean? It's possible it was that, but I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be the first time somebody got an idea from a movie. I mean, look at Star Trek. You know, they're saying that this AI video generation that's by the way, I'm trying to get working on my system, is going to be like the precursor to holodeck technology. Seriously, Universal Print that got busted for literally doing Breaking Bad? Yeah, I believe it. I mean, if you're a chemistry teacher, why not? I mean, if your life leads you down that road. Did he have cancer too? Like Walt? Because that would be really freaky. That was like 3 hours away from. Really? That's interesting. All we ever get around here is gunshots. We don't get white collar crime around here.
Stand down or die.
I would get cancer too if Scott was my wife. Somebody's not a fan of Skylar. Personally, I like the sun. I like that, this scene. Wouldn't you just fucking die already? Just give up. Oh no, he bought a house in a small dead town. Never thought about all the traffic he generated. Yeah, I mean, that's why you have to get somebody. He didn't know what he was doing. That's why you get somebody like Jesse to do it for you. The cook should never deal.
Stand down or die.
I'm glad I upgraded my fire resistance.
Stand down or die.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to get that video thing working over the weekend, the AI video generator, and I want to see if I can generate some background scenes or something for the stream. I'll probably try to get Cortez's C spinning or something as practice, because it seems like a simple thing to do. I think that's more apt for that than the animated diff. Animated diff is not great. It's good for making things look the other way, and but you can't really. So you have to use this thing called Control Net to really give. I think it's Control Net that you use in order to get it to do specific things, and I am unfamiliar with it as of now. So I have to get familiar with it. And I'm not sure I got Control Net working properly. I have it installed. But it's a whole thing. Sentinel's Forge Plate of Hope. I hope it's good. It's not as good as what I have. Well, it's got physical resistance. I don't use hammer throw. Holy hell, Evie, that dress is fire amazing. Somebody's got a new dress. Yeah, be careful with Timu. You might end up with fucking rash. There's That actually can happen. No, I'm not joking. Well, it's not because it's dirty. It's because it might have it might be made some kind of fabric. Like it could have like fiberglass in the fabric or something. I mean, it's probably fine. It's clothing. But just be careful. Just like when you get it, wear it around the house or something. Although that might be weird. I haven't seen the dress. I don't know what it looks like. It might be weird wearing it around the house if it's like formal. But yeah, before you go out, because if you go out and it starts itching you and you start scratching your coochie and stuff, that's gonna be inappropriate. Bought something yesterday. I never bought anything from Temu before. This was just too cute. Okay, hold on. I'll look at it. It didn't give me anything. Switch to Temu CA. Okay. Oh, that is cute. That's perfect for you. At first, it didn't show me. I had to select Canada as the country. There was a day I was throwing out a huge pile of fiberglass insulation and wore a short sleeve shirt. Never. Yeah, that was probably not your best move. I remember I was helping somebody in their attic back before I weighed what I weigh now, of course. And it had fiberglass insulation, and we had to tear it out. And we didn't have gloves or anything. Big regrets. Big regrets. Yep. That stuff don't come out. You know how you get it out, though? Actually, I didn't have to deal with it that long. What you do, and you probably know this now, is you get a pair of pantyhose, and you put it over one of your hands, and you rub it over your body. Duct tape can work, too, but pantyhose works better. Pantyhose works way better because it's just easier to rub around. Warm water. I don't know. The person I helped was like, here, and he gave me a pair of pantyhose, and I was like, dude, I barely know you, and like that. And he's like, no, rub it on your fucking hands. Your arm, you dumb fuck. I was like, oh. Want to see you on pantyhose? That was the most painful part. Is he didn't want to see me in pantyhose. I'm pretty sure I could have pulled it off.
Stand down or die.
You wouldn't even give me a chance. Cycling, by the way. Apparently all the carbon frames and wheel sets can get in your skin if you... Oh, that's not good. That sounds painful. Now if I work with it, I wear a protective suit. Even better. Even better than I am. See? Wisdom. You got wisdom. Saw the great play one. Saw the great one play in Ottawa. What's the one great play? What's it called? Number trivia, Wayne Gretzky. Isn't he a hockey player? The great one was his... Oh. I thought you were saying you saw the great one play in Ottawa. I thought you meant like a play like Cats. And it was just a really great play. And it was the only play that was good in Ottawa. I was like, well, tell us the name of the play. What the fuck?
Stand down or die.
Makes sense. I bet you that's going to be a place somewhere in Canada. I mean, why not? I'm sure somebody will buy tickets to it. I mean, they say that when anybody that exists thinks of something for the first time, immediately a bunch of other people thought of it at the same time. Did you know that? So if that was the first time that thought was ever made, right now somebody just thought of it too. I'm sure you've done it before where you thought of something and like, oh man, you know, it would be cool, this or that. And then like a week later you hear about somebody who just fucking released exactly what you were thinking of. Did it happen to you? It's happened to me. I mean, I'm the one who thought of the phoneless cord. And now you get phoneless cords everywhere. Don't tell me that was a coincidence. I heard that. I believe it. A lot of scientific discoveries pop up in way different places at the same time. Yeah. Yep. I mean, when you think about how I don't know if Evie ever watched it, but I showed her a video that explains how quantum mechanics, like a real like well done illustration of how quantum mechanics works, or how quantum physics works specifically. Very interesting stuff. And that is exactly the kind of thing. So basically it's an illustration of how a particle is in many places at once, but it can be, when it's observed, it has a higher chance of being observed at a certain point in time. and it shows it perfectly. It's really good. Yep, and yeah, it's really good. Let me see if I can find. If you're interested in that kind of shit, I absolutely love that. I read Hyperspace by Michio Kaku. One of my favorite books ever. Here. This video right here. It is. You'll fucking love this. I mean, to somebody who's a quantum mechanic expert or something, this is like beginner stuff. But like, so it gets so. Basically, this line is time, and so I mean,
of the two possible.
so this is a single particle anywhere, like anything, and the chances of it being here is higher than it being over here, and it shows that when you observe it, it collapses into other formations, and they show the 4 different. It's fucking interesting as fuck. You gotta watch it when you got time.
There you are. I was wondering if you were going to show up. Oh, please. Not just any. She don't. If we tried, let's go thin their numbers a bit, shall we?
And basically that's what governs stuff like that. When somebody thinks of something and somebody else thought of it, and it seems like, how did they know that I was thinking that? And there are all kinds of little things like that, the entanglement, and that explains it pretty well. It's not specifically on entanglement, it's more about the probabilities of something. So, like, you know, they say that technically there is a chance that you could just disappear and end up and would just pop on Mars or whatever. It's just the probability of you being here is higher than everything else. Hey, Justin. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Any loot? No loot. No problem. You'll enjoy it, I promise. If you really like that stuff, that will kind of like make it simplifies it really good. That's what I liked about hyperspace. It explained hypercubes and how we see the fourth dimension if it were possible. It basically like says it's the fourth dimension to us is like a fish being pulled out of the water. If you were to reach into a lake and pull a fish out of water, you're pulling them out of 2 dimensions into the 3rd dimension. And that's kind of like what would happen to us. And there's another video somewhere that actually visualizes, but you can just look up hypercube and get that. If you look up the term hypercube, and it kind of visualizes how we would see it. But this one explains why we see it, why we would see it like that. No. Very funny, Sophie. That stuff I adore good. I love that shit. What are you doing, you big stupid bird? You're reading a book about that, like multidimensional thinking. It had hypercube wild stuff. Well, if you ever see the book Hyperspace by Michio Kaku around, highly recommend it. It is my favorite book I've ever read, without a doubt. I've read it multiple times. It tells the story about how it basically shows about how science is like God. Like Asimov had a story where it's kind of a long story, so I won't get into it. But it basically explains how God is actually potentially actually be a computer from a previous human universe. And there are working theories, that state that, okay, so the universe is we think the universe is infinite, but at some point it's gonna collapse on itself. So the present thinking of some scientists is that when this universe finally dies, another universe is born again from that matter. And it just keeps repeating forever and ever and ever and ever. So it is very possible that we could have existed before. You know, different planet and different this, different that, but it is possible we've existed, that all this has happened before. I love simulation theory. Yeah. It's not so much a simulation theory, it's more like the universe, like universe nothing can be destroyed. It's always changes some form. Is math related to science? Katy Perry to Neil deGrasse? Is that real? No name? Did that really happen? Neil deGrasse appears on a lot of right-wing shows. And I'm not really sure where he stands politically. Like every clip I see of him, it's on Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. So I always wonder. Like, is he on there to troll him, or is he on there because he's a right-winger? You saw that clip? It's real? Oh, fuck. That's sad. That's worse than the, who was it? The world pageant from North Carolina. I believe that America doesn't have maps because the schools can't give maps when they have the maps. And I think Africa doesn't have maps because they have maps. Some shit like that. Hilarious. Did you ever see that? But she was nervous. Katy Perry, just low IQ. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like after that happened, she was interviewed by somebody, and they gave her a second chance to do it, and she did it better. Holy shit, how embarrassing. Oh, is this better than what I have? Oh, I don't know. it's a close one.
Ooh, what a workout. Well, on top of that, hey, try not to fall off. All we got to do is steer Talon towards the temple, and she should take care of the rest for us.
Fuck. Got too much shit. Oh. I don't use judgment, but the healing effectiveness is better. Oh, yeah, this is the ticket. I'm going to F this one. Alright, let's hope this is a small dungeon. Or, I don't think it has a teleporter. Holy shit, what is this? What is this? What's going on? I don't like this.
Osprix weren't a fan of us borrowing their fun. Get ready for a fight. We're hit. Grab onto something.
What the hell? The hell was that? Oh, we killed him.
Well, that wasn't too.
Can we go again?
Yes, unfortunately. This you have yourself a giant. Splitting up is the best. I look forward to seeing you after your chat with Majasa. You'll be one step closer to your goals, and I'll be about 20 steps closer to my own. Watch yourself out there.
Okay. Oh, there's a teleport. Good. Let me just... Oops. Oh, purple. Oh, I'm glad I went back. I hope it's something useful. Oh, it's a club. God damn it. That fight looked like a modern version of Boss and Illusion of Gaia. Man, I missed the SNES. Did you hear that Nintendo had that emulator shut down? They settled for like so many million or whatever. I don't know how the number. But they shut it down. I forgot the name of it. It was a very popular Nintendo Switch emulator. They gave instructions on how to get the bot. Is that the reason? Yuzu, yeah, fucking sad. Wow, so that was it? That was a specific reason? Damn. They should have hired a lawyer and asked him if that was okay. That's a shame. I can't use it. Oh well, I have it. I'm gonna go home real quick and get rid of this shit. US, they would be destroyed as emulation is legal as long as you don't do that. Wait, what is blinking?
Farewell.
I'm just gonna dump this shit in here for now. What is... Why is this radar going off here? It's weird.
Farewell.
You see it blinking in the mini-map? What's there? What's going on?
Can I help you?
Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Nor give the ROMs. The 3DS got caught in the crossfire too. Forgot about the 3DS one. It's just rinse and repeat. Yeah. I mean, why come out with new games when you can just sue everybody? And you know what's funny? And somebody pointed this out. I'm not being clever. One of the court arguments was that emulators are completely illegal. They're no good. They do no good for nobody. And then somebody had pointed out in an article, said, which is fucked up because literally Nintendo has an emulator. So again, it wasn't an argument about the ROMs. It was an argument about emulators not, being evil and no good. And then I don't know if any of you guys own a Roku or not, but I do. Apparently, Roku is getting shat on because... So I have a Roku, not a Roku TV. But there are people with Roku TVs who got a pop-up message that forced you to accept a new arbitration agreement or the TV won't work. And the so basically, there's been already an arbitration agreement in place, but this one is an addendum to it. And basically, what it says is, if you want to sue, you can't even go to arbitration right away. You have to contact their lawyers and give the lawyers a chance to solve it either over the phone or over some other contact before it even goes to arbitration. And if you decide that whatever they offer you isn't good enough, then you can't sue. You have to go to arbitration. So they made it like doubly hard to get anything solved. Virtual Console on Wii U was next level. So much content on there. To be fair, the 3DS digital store no longer exists, and Nintendo said themselves no plans for 3DS games being available on the system. They're going to make $0 as of it now, or pay hundreds of dollars. Well, either way, I don't like Nintendo. Nintendo is just as bad as Apple is in my eyes. It's a shame too, because I used to love their stuff. But I will never own a Nintendo game or device. Sophie, don't you want to pay $50 to play 15 to N64 games, not even the good ones? Yeah, Sophie.
Stand down or die.
Or an inferior emulator not over 16 by 9, and then expires if you don't sub and sit. What was it? All that? You're not turning me into a fan. That's so sad. Nintendo's really come to terms with their supervillain art. Yeah. No need. Damage. You are a disciple of Lord Gaben. That's right. And you got Microsoft sending their first party games to PC, now PlayStation. Yeah, that's good, I guess. I haven't owned any NES. It's a quantum possibility that I have one cart with all games on it. Yes, it actually is a quantum possibility. But it's more likely that you don't. So. Sylphie don't want Nintendo. Yeah. I know, right? I don't know what the laws are like in Canada, though. They might be more liberal over there. Nintendo buy our NES Classic that has 20 games for $100. You get Chad multi-cart for SNES $20. I mean, that's something that AliExpress would have. I'm sure you could find something on AliExpress that has like an SD card with them all on there with the emulator and everything. Shh, no, they can't. They can't sue. They can't sue China. I don't think they can. They could. They could get customs to fuck with you, though. I guess, like Apple did. You hear about that shit with Apple? If you buy if you get an iPhone from overseas and it's not legal, customs can take it from you, and they can charge you. It's a criminal charge. What do you mean? The rubber band people won't hear you. Don't worry. Oh, there should have been a chest there. Missed opportunity to make the player happy. Apple really are something else. Thank God for the Lewis Rossman. He may not be able to take them down, but he sure fucking puts a needle in their ass. absolutely love Louis Rossman. He's a goddamn hero. Think different, screw on. That's actually not thinking different. That's thinking very much the same. 2000 Apple or 4070 PS5 Android phone Xbox Series X pizza. What? What does that mean? Is that all the things you have? All the things you want? All the things you're memeing? Okay, here we go. To the Bat Cave. $2,000 for an I think it's $1,200 or something. The newest iPhone for the biggest, best one. There are more expensive phones in the iPhone, but they're like they're the folds. The folding phones, I think those are going for a lot of money. Expect the Apple Fold probably soon. Because they got to copy everything Android does. And then once they have the Apple Fold, every Apple fanboy will swear that Apple invented the Fold. I actually had an argument with iPhone users before about them going, oh, look what Apple came out with. And I'm like, dude, Android had that for like 4 versions. Nuh-uh, Apple invented it. Like, oh my god. Like, Apple doesn't invent things. They're great engineers, but they are not fucking inventors. I wish folding phones had better screens. Can literally indent one with this. Yeah. Every time I see a folding phone, it's got that crease. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Besides that, I wouldn't want one, honestly. If somebody gave me one, I would sell it and buy something I like. I know Apple ecosystem looks sweet. Can't even customize. Oh no, the software part you're right about. But what I'm talking about is them managing to jam everything into such a small. Like Lewis, even Lewis Rossman says, Apple engineers, other than really dumb mistakes they make occasionally, like there was some, but with the iPhone specifically, there's not so many mistakes. The mistakes they make tend to be in their laptops. Like one of the mistakes I can think of off the top of my head is the fact that there's a chip directly underneath the keyboard, which, I mean, all chips are underneath the keyboard, but it's directly in the place where if you spill something, it destroys that chip. And there's no protection like for waterproofing or whatever on a laptop on that. So he says I repaired so many of them where people, and Apple people apparently are disgusting. Like they eat on their laptop and all that kind of shit. Like he says he I mean, I guess he only repairs Apple, so I guess he doesn't like look in Lenovo's much or anything. But apparently Apple users can be slobs. Alright, be good, Boots. Advents of the Erased. 9% increased movement, and 9% to gain haste when a nearby enemy dies. 26% less damage over time taken. Wow, you have haste. Oh, these are pretty nice. It doesn't have the cooldown recovery speed. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Wait, is this one of the recommended boots? No, it is not. No, it is not. But honestly, none of the suggested boots have. You know what? I'm going to try them. Really overpriced the computers? Yes. Overpay for some same specs, especially in computer. Yeah, they've been behind for decades on like their newest. I remember one year they released their newest laptop pro, whatever, like the highest end one. And somebody at one of my clients got it, and they were saying, "Oh, look what it has in it!" And I'm like, "Dude, that's like 2 generations behind the latest laptop you could buy from Dell." They're always like a couple generations CPU wise behind everyone else. But that being said, apparently that is changing. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That is changing because they're supposedly, I heard, that they're going to be making their own chips. And that could either be a disaster or it could make Apple computers really nice. I still won't buy them and I still don't want one. But it could take away that problem. But you could almost guarantee that the price will rise by 30 to 40%. 3 gigs of VRAM income. Yeah, hypoo.
Stand down or die.
clear out the rest of this area, though. I'll be getting some,
Stand down or die. Fighting me is a bitch.
Did he just say fighting me is a bitch? He said fighting me is a bitch. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Just before he died. No chests. Sad. Okay. I remember my video card had 16 megabytes. I know. I remember I had a TNT too. I think it was 4 or something. 4 megabytes. Let me see, what was it? TNT 2. Okay, it had up to... Oh, it had 16 megabytes. Okay, it was the bomb at the time. Like, I had the best card out of all my friends at the time. That was in the Dell workstation I had. With the two CPUs in it. All right. I remember I built a, what was it, 93, I think? 1993, I built a Pentium 486 PC. And it cost $200 for 4 megabytes of RAM. The system RAM. $50 a megabyte. And the place I bought it from is still open. It's called All Computer Techniques. ACT. They're still fucking open in the same spot they've been. So they've been there for 32 years. Holy shit. That's not even a, I mean, that's the kind of flash drive you get when you go on a business trip and they give those little bags away, the goodie bags. That's the kind of shit you get in that. And it's like the USB thumb drive is in the shape of like a car, a wheelbarrow or something stupid like that. I'm like, thanks. Same as where I bought my little mama. But yeah. Yep. It wasn't a mama, you know, it was Indian. Indians ran it, and as far as I know, Indians still run it. But they were cool. They literally, Sophie, they still had floppies that you could copy. So they had like all these like free like shareware and utility stuff that you could grab, and they would let you bring your own floppies in, copy them, and take them home for free. It was like various software and stuff. It was a blast from the past. Yeah, exactly. Hell yes. Hey, Chase. You can copy these floppies. In fact, one of the floppies I copied was a copy program, which I thought was pretty neat for some reason. Flappy. No, that's Flappy. Why is this thing blinking? It's gonna drive me crazy. Who's over here that I gotta talk to? I already talked to this guy. And that's a player. It's got to be a bug. That's annoying. How are you, Mr. Chase? Oh, I didn't want to go here. Well, let's see what I got as long as I'm here.
Welcome. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, I have 1100 now, so I can actually buy a thing. I think I saw one for 1100. Yeah. Ooh, exalted helmet. All right, I think I'm gonna save them. I want to get some. I want to get some nice stuff. Well, mace. I don't want mace. I want a wand. Here we go. No, I thought this relic. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. Sleepy. Hi, Sleepy. I'm Dad. Hi, Dad. No, you're not. I'm Dad. You're Sleepy. How's everybody over there, Chase? You doing good? Any more crawlies in the wallies?
Good day, traveler.
Thank you, no name. Only wild creatures are the chickies. Aw. Well, they're domesticated. They're not wild. Aren't they? I mean, only Chase would think a chicken was a wild animal. A wild creature. We had a bat once. Weird. I hear they like to fly in your hair. The Weaver improved advent of the erased. What does that mean? Oh, that's the boots I have. The new boots. New boots. I'm new boot scooting. Chase. As soon as he pulled a bat out of the wall, oh yeah, he told me. That's fucking hilarious. I remember asking if she had gloves, and you said yeah, she had gloves. A wand, finally a wand. Is it any good though? Well, let's see how it feels. I got a new stick. Oh, wow. Okay, that did something. That did something. That was a special thing that happened, I think. Yeah, look, they like blow up. And damage each other. Oh, that's nice. I like my new stick. Look, they blow up. We haven't heard any bats since, which is great. It's been warm. They would have woken up by now. Yeah, they would have been. They would definitely would have woken up. That's good. I'm glad. Nasty fucking wall rodents. Messing up your crayons. Oh, I love this wand. This wand couldn't have been better. Well, it probably could have been. Better than what I had. Come on, follow me. I better take my pill before I forget. You had the lone one too? One bat is bad enough though. Chase, if you do that, the bats will make a base there, and sooner rather than later a man called Batman's gonna make his base there. That would be amazing. Can you imagine having Batman live there with you? Would you let him move in? No, 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 Batman. I know, that's just silly. I mean, he's got a mansion. Yeah. He's the Batman. Scooby Doo doop doom da dum doo. Doom da dum doo. Scooby Doo doop. He's the Batman. Shoot the jet engine car, would just shoot the gravel everywhere. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass having to put that gravel back. Got to go out there with a rake and everything. Oh, hey, Chase. So I made this this thing that feeds it. It uses the Twitch API, grabs the user's description in their channel, and does the AI description of them. Evie's been using a tool to do that, but they're going pay soon. But it was a good idea, I thought, so I decided to try and make one. I still need to work on it. But here it is.
Processing.
It's in beta. Beta. So I discovered in Pipe Dream you can feed it a pre-prompt. I don't know what the term is, but it basically it lets you create like an assistant kind of thing where you can tell it base rules that it has to obey. And so OpenAI has that, and there's an API to access it. But as far as I know, with Pipe Dream, you have to write your own like Python or Node.js in order to access the assistant. So a Pipe Dream, I guess, has a thing where you can do that in there, because the LLM that it's using, or the model it's using rather, is the cheap one, and it doesn't allow it to remember the previous thing unless you program it to. Like, you have to basically create a database which keys all the previous replies and then accesses it each. It would get expensive. So I don't do that. But this way it does it each time. So basically I have like a rule saying don't go over X amount of characters when you generate this prompt. Give a shout out to the person, and the way Twitch shout out would work, that kind of thing. But it's just like something I just scratched up. I still have to add error handling and stuff like that, because sometimes if there's no description for the channel, it returns just a cat jam. Sorry, no name. Here, I'll do it.
Processing.
Challenges? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You little fucker. It's not funny. That kind of hurt for my own baby too. I brought you into this world. I could take you out. Oh, right back at you. Which one is that? Oasis Hunt. Okay. Oh god damn. See, it was doing this earlier. Look at this. This is what it was doing before, no name. The stuttering. Really annoying.
Farewell.
Finally got kiddo to bed. Did I stutter? Game, I know. Yes, you did.
Farewell.
Farewell. Look, I got new boot scooting. Just fucking rubber band. I don't know what this number Weaver's will means. What does that mean? Oh, interesting. Weaver's will uniques. Weaver's will is a set of uniques with a mechanic that functions as an alternative path to making a legendary. Because of their ability to become legendary, they have some of the highest potential for power in the game. But they are also highly RNG dependent. This provides players with another avenue to chase for amazing items. Weaver's will has a number range between 528 that determines the overall power potential of the item. Oh, it's only a 5? Oh, the higher the number, the more upgrades the item can get, and it's so strong it can become. Oh, that's fine. Oh, it's a 6. That's fine. Not bad. Does it do it offline as well, or just online? No, it's online. It's the fucking town. It's because there's probably people in here with ass connections. And because of the way these games work, if somebody has a really shitty connection and they're in the same shard as you, in the same immediate area, it can fuck with everybody else's thing. It could be that. It could be their end too. Is it the new boots making you scoot around? No, it's not. No, it was doing that earlier today. I think it's because it's peak time and shit too. Well, no, but there's like intercommunication. So you communicate with the server, but the server's communicating with the players around you. And the players are updating their movement and what they're doing. So it updates you at the same time, and you're updating the other players to see them move and stuff like that. So So everybody's having problems. This guy's having a problem too. So, I mean, I don't know if that. See, it's really bad. Once I zoom out of here, it'll be fine. If I can ever. That's right. I don't have to go there. So if I go here, it should clear right up. Should just make them like, I don't get why your character is affected. It could, like I said, it could be the server side too. I'm spitballing. See, it's fine now. But I know in some other games, like there's communication between each player that updates, and it can do things like that. 1300 now. Okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's only in town. If it was combat, I would be pissed. But it's just fucking whatever. It's just in town. I don't care. Okay, so these, from what I can gather, there are things you can do. And if you complete them, you get the thing. I don't know who Deathactura is. I don't know who that is. This all seems like endgame. Not endgame, but probably a little higher than I am. And I don't know why there's so many maces, but there's not a single fucking wand.
Welcome. You see, Prophet, go once in it. Speak with Galila if you wish to purchase lenses.
But I can buy stuff from this
Doctor,
bitch.
Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
So I could probably buy a wand here if I have to. But look how expensive it is. They're nice though. I'm supposed to buy a lens. I don't know what what lens is good. Oh, here we go. Focusing lens of wands. 20% increase per rank to find wand. Increases your chance to see certain prophecies in the observatory. Okay, I'm not gonna buy one yet. I'm gonna read up on it later. Oh, cool. I'm looking. I like the wand I have now, though. Okay, one last commander. It just looks like I'm carrying like a freight of broomstick or something. Radiant Dunes. No, that's not where we want to go.
I cannot do that.
Is there another exit? That's the lower district. Is that where I want to go? Yep. They can't touch you. Why do you guys say such stupid things? It's delicious. Easy peasy.
How's my new favorite bound? I never doubted you. After you're done with your business in the temple, I sure wouldn't mind having you around once the Scalebane are under new management. Plenty of jobs to do around here. And even more once I'm running the show.
All right. Uh, 10 minutes left. think I'll just grind some stuff. Oh, I hear a chicken. You don't do no such thing. Fuck your table. Chance to cast Void Rift on kill. Oh. Oh, that's might be very interesting. Uh,
I'll tear you apart.
let's try to get through him. I couldn't. Thank you.
You're not going
We'll crush nothing. They're mine. You. Straighten them out.
Come over here.
impossible.
You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. It's you. Let's straighten them out. They're mine.
How's my poison?
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Greetings from camp. Hi, Hiawatha. Things are cool. You'll breed me, what? Nice nickel. It's not Nickelback. Not every song is Nickelback, no name. How many songs do you think Nickelback made? Good night, no name. Thank you. Have a good sleep. Have a good day tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. And for the Nickelback lyrics. Swing and a miss. No, it's time. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Evie. Thank you, No Name. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Sylphie. Thank you, Lurkers. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good whatever. Good luck with that, Evie. Bye. Night, Chase. No problem, Evie.
End line.